Hey guys, how you doing? You absolutely gorgeous, beautiful people of the web, and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is James. I'm from the United Kingdom, and I am a lover of all kinds of music. Now, the other week I reacted to Britney, Madonna, and Christina Aguilera, the VMA performance, and then it attracted a lot of Madonna fans. So quite a few people were commenting, asking me to react to more Madonna, and a few people asked me to react to Frozen by Madonna, and yeah, basically, yeah, the memory that I have of this song is I remember being a little boy and obviously being into like pop music at the time, and I never really understood that music could be introspective or deep or convey lyrical content. And my mum was a big Madonna fan, and then she had the Ray of Light album, and she gave it me years later when I was in college and was like, listen to this album. And the album blew me away, and I remember it always reminds me of being a teenager and like listening to it and just being completely blown away by the storytelling, the artistic approach, from everything from the music video aesthetics, and that's what helped me rediscover Madonna as an artist and completely respect her. And to me, I have to say, I think Frozen is probably one of the best comeback songs of all time by anyone. Like, I think it is an absolute masterpiece. But we'll get into it together, guys, and fellow Madam X fans, and yeah, rediscover this amazing song and music video. If you guys are new to my channel, then please do show some support and subscribe below. I want to thank you guys as well, because I've actually reached over 200 subscribers, which may not sound a lot, but I couldn't put up with me for 10 minutes. So like, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. And as always, please do not forget, you know the drill, to give the video a like. So yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. Just listen to the sound of that production as well. Like, as soon as the song starts, it's like nothing. There was nothing like this song when it came out, guys. You need to remember that in that 90s period, especially, I think this song came out in like 1997 or 1998, and that always reminds me of like Spice World, because they were phenomenal at that time. And that's when the kind of teen pop explosion began in 99 with acts like Britney, Christina, NSYNC, and Backstreet Boys, and all that kind of music coming out and having commercial success. But Frozen is a song like no other, and it almost doesn't even sound commercial. It sounds like it's in a lane or genre of its own. And obviously it was William Orbit who produced and she collaborated with on the record and the album. But the tone at the beginning even draws you in. There's just something so hypnotic about it. You only see what your eyes want to see. She looks stunning as well. I'm just going to pause it there, guys, just for copyright reasons, but we've heard the first verse and the chorus. And how amazing is that music video? Like, I think it complements the song so well because it's so atmospheric and mysterious. And one thing that I always find with Madonna is, I remember, like, I studied here in college. I'm not sure if I've said in one video I did say this, but and you had to choose various musical artists of influence in pop culture, and it was like the Beatles, Michael Jackson, Bob Dylan, Led Zeppelin, and Madonna. And obviously I chose Madonna, and like because I knew that nobody else would, and I kind of read and did research on her, and it made me fall in love with her as an artist, and just appreciate the fact that I mean, it says it all. She was the only woman that was listed within those people, and the boundaries and barriers that Madonna broke down, and her artistry. Like, I know that a lot of people kind of commented in the 80s or whatever, and was like, oh, she's not the best singer, and or things like this. But I've said this in previous videos, and I said this about Britney Spears. But sometimes talent isn't always about just being a vocalist. Like, there's other means of a person still being deserving of that level of fame. And the thing that I appreciate about Madonna is she didn't waste fame like most people today do for meaningless things, like taking a selfie or just not using fame as a platform. Madonna broke down so many boundaries in regards to speaking on topics of so much. You could go into Madonna for ages, and I just think like this was an amazing comeback song as well, because she did face backlash previously for like the erotica era, and she released the Sex Book, which I own, and just loads of different things. And the people and the media had almost written her off as like a kind of like almost like fallen star. Like, she was successful, but not to the extent of what she was like in the 80s and 1990 with like the Blonde Ambition tour and Vogue and whatnot. But like, this comeback was huge, guys. Like, and I wish I would have been old enough to have actually appreciated it, or seen it live, if you know what I mean, and been there in the present when this was released.
Now there's no point in placing the blame, and you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen.
Imagery. So like in 1990, maybe it was, Madonna did the Dick Tracy film, and she attended the Oscars, where she performed Sooner or Later, and she was amazing. And she was on a date, well, she went with Michael Jackson, who obviously was a big star. And there was this quote from the media saying, oh yeah, they made a good couple, like Madonna and the camera. And I thought that was really funny, because I think the thing about Madonna is she literally, I feel like Madonna is almost like a mythological creature, almost. Like, I'd be too scared to ever meet her, because it's almost like she's unattainable or not real. And I like the idea of her almost being like so unattainable, because she's just so unique, and there's never been an artist like her, and there never will be anyone like her again. Like, I know people say like Lady Gaga and things like that, but Madonna was the original, and there was nothing like her, like in terms of what she did in experimentation, but in terms of the respect she commands from using her fame as a platform to speak out and create open-mindedness and awareness. I think she is an absolute definition of the word artist. of this record is timeless. It sounds so fresh, like even today. Wow. You can hear like the Middle Eastern influence and all that with the strings and whatnot. Like it's a remarkable song. She has amazing eyes. That imagery there is absolutely stunning, like the duplicate versions of her, and I feel like the video absolutely complemented the song. Like I couldn't think of a more unique and epic video for an amazing comeback at 40 years old. I think that is absolutely incredible. And there was a interview of Madonna in like around like the erotica era, and I think what it is in society today there's expectations, and I think I've said this in another video as well in regards to the ageism and the way that society views the fact that you should act a certain way, and I'm always like an advocate for mental health and things like that, and I feel like people had written her off and said, oh, she's too old or she's too this, and to achieve that success at 40 years old, and it was almost like a reinvention for her spiritually, obviously after giving birth to her first daughter Lourdes, and just releasing an album like this of this caliber, and it just shows how dedicated and hardworking she is, and she just is a complete inspiring artist who was always like the queen of like reinvention and trying new things. Oh no. Honestly, this song always gives me goosebumps. Yeah, and there we go, guys. I could go on and on, and you probably want me to shut up. But yeah, thank you so much if you took the time to react to the video, watch the reaction video even. And yeah, thank you so much. And please do subscribe to my channel, and fellow Madonna fans as well. Please share it if there's any pop forums, pop justice. Post a link in, get people to subscribe and like my channel. And yeah, like I said, there's no female artist I respect more than Madonna. I think she has the best female discography of any other female artist ever. I don't understand, people have might like different genres of music or different artists, but with Madonna, she's done it all in regards to experimentation and trying out different successful musical genres. And Ray of Light is my favourite album of all time as well. I've got the limited edition vinyl of that. And yeah, what are your thoughts, guys? Like, what was your like for you guys that might be a little bit older than me to have experienced kind of like the release of that, what are your thoughts of when that came out? Like I'm just intrigued. I love hearing your guys' stories, and I know some people have been personal and shared what Madonna means to them, and it's really endearing and to read your stories and influence that Madonna had towards you guys. So yeah, that's me, and thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.